Hi, and welcome to the inaugural 2010 episode of Underground Video Network. Here we are, it's 2010, and I'm assuming since it's 2010, everybody's, at home watching this show on, their holodeck, right?
No.
No holodeck?
No.
So they're watching the show, like, with their virtual reality goggles, and they can, like, touch the screen and stuff?
No.
So wait, it's 2010. I didn't get here to the store, Alter Ego Comic Books in Lima, Ohio, with my jetpack?
No.
No jetpack?
No jetpack.
It's 2010, I got no jetpack. Future sucks. But,
Oh well.
oh well. One thing that doesn't suck for 2010 is the comic books that have come out in the past year or so, especially 2009 was a real huge year for comic books. A lot of great
changes.
A lot of changes. Yeah, if there was anything more that changed from 2009 to 2010, it was just the whole attitude of the comic books.
Right.
Characters have come and gone, new characters have been introduced.
Changes
Changes is the best way to describe it. I gotta ask, it's 2010. What was your favorite books of 2009?
Well, I hate to admit this because a lot of people knows I'm not really been a fan of this character, but Batman and Robin, that was my ultimate book for this year because of all the changes.
Yeah.
Basically
Yes.
because Bruce Wayne was out and Dick Grayson stepped in.
And that is a brave thing to say inside of a comic book store that I don't like Batman.
I
don't
never
like
did.
Bruce
I never
Wayne.
did. I never liked Bruce Wayne as Batman. I did like Earth 2, the original Earth 2.
The original Earth 2, yeah.
But Earth 1 Batman I just never did like.
No.
Nope.
Just like what is it about the new Batman? But if you're watching the show, you know what we're talking about.
You know what we're talking about. There's no spoiler there.
Yeah, just in case they don't. Dick Grayson, the original Robin, has stepped up to the mantle of Batman. And I gotta agree with you. I really like the whole lighter tone.
Right.
I
think Dick brings a different character because he's like learning. I mean, he's been trained, but yet at the same time, he's learning to be Batman.
Yeah,
he was never Batman.
Yeah, he's not learning to be a hero. He knows how to do that, but he's stepping into some pretty big
Oh, definitely.
boots. Turn a pun, but yeah, it's and then within the DC universe, there's no bigger character to step into aside from maybe Superman than Batman.
yeah.
Because there's only one Batman. But I gotta go with you on that one.
And the whole storyline has just been phenomenal. And the artwork on the book's been great.
The artwork's been great.
And even in Batman comic itself too.
Yeah, because what was really impressive is you can tell the difference.
Yes, it's
the way they've drawn Dick as Batman. It's the same costume, same cowl, same cape, but
it's a little different. It's a little different.
Yeah, a little slimmer, a little bit more angular, and just the way he carries himself.
A younger
too.
look too.
Yeah, it's a little bit more fresh. Yeah.
That's how I interpret it.
Yeah, because I'm like you. I dislike Batman, but there was never a title I grabbed. I liked him in the group sense, like with the JLA, but I never picked up the book. But I've been a steady reader since.
Definitely, I've been buying. And like I said, I never thought I would ever buy Batman on a regular basis.
All right, yeah.
And so, what's your favorite book?
I gotta say my favorite book, which is probably going to be to no surprise that anybody that knows me or watches the show, was the Superman book, New World of Krypton. It's one of the best stories I've read. I've been reading Superman books since before I could read, and it's been one of the best story arcs I've ever read. For anybody out there who dislikes Superman for the same reasons why anybody who doesn't like Superman doesn't, the whole, oh, he's great because he's got superpowers.
He's toughest.
He's strong. He can fly. He's got X-ray vision, heat vision, all this stuff. So that's why he's great. That's been taken out of the playing field. And the story of New World on Krypton, it's basically what it sounds like. There's a new Krypton. Kandor was released out of the Jar City, and 1,000 Kandorians or Kryptonians are now living on that world. And there's 10,000 people with the same exact power set as Superman. So what makes Superman Superman is
who he is.
Who he is. It's not Superman. It's Clark Kent. It's the upbringing. It's the Kansas, farm boy and his morality that really shines through in the book. I mean,
Right.
it's it's the core character for me of Superman that really shined through in New World of Krypton.
And it's weird hearing him call it General L.
General L, yeah. And it's so weird to pick up a steady Superman book and not. I haven't seen him in costume in that specific book.
Right. All year, right?
All year.
Or
And,
whenever that started. I don't know exactly off the top of my head, but
and when you read it, you know, they've really got the they've got the core character down so good. I haven't heard anything about when the trade is coming out. You know it's gonna.
yeah, definitely.
Everything. There's books that are in issue 2 that are on trade already. But for anybody that has never been that big of a Superman fan because of the whole stereotype, I really recommend picking up that book. It's a good study in his character and what makes him him.
And the main, the New World of Krypton book, actually is drawing pretty decent.
Yeah, it's actually of the titles, it's actually been outselling, the other
I know.
titles.
And the other two really, in my mind,
Yeah.
hasn't lived up to even that, and which is
No,
kind of surprising me that this book took over above and beyond that. So.
Yeah, it's almost like they took away the costume and went for the character, and that's what DC needed to do with that character for years. They needed to get back to the core of what makes Superman Superman, and it's the Kansas City farm boy and his ability to inspire other people and be the hero even when there's 1,000 other people that are as strong and as fast. What makes him stand out in the crowd. So with 2010 here, a lot of big stories have started off in 2009 that are probably going to wrap up here the next year. What would you think is the big story you're looking forward to?
Blackest Night.
Blackest Night. Man, that's Blackest Night is a great story.
I mean, we've always wanted in the Blackest Night, green will survive.
Yeah, and it was such a great concept too because for decades it's always been just the Green Lantern, just green, 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 and the concept of the will, but just the idea of being able to introduce all these other factions, the whole spectrum of the colors, and to really genuinely pull it off.
And go out there with this. I mean, this is this is huge. I mean, this has been building for a few years now.
Oh, they did this. They planned this story so right. They took their time. He's even said that it's been a story years in the making, like 5
definitely.
years in the making. Just a slow introduction of
different concepts, different characters.
Yeah.
It all build up to this whole series. And,
Yeah.
And then the fact that it is crossing over in some of the other stuff, kind of, even though there was an independent series, but you're having like Wonder Woman being transformed.
Yeah.
You have the zombies.
Zombies. Yeah, that was another great thing about Blackest Night was they were able to take two concepts that we've probably gotten really kind of bored with over the past few years, the major crossover event and zombies. Now, don't get me wrong, I love zombies, but everything had been zombie this and zombie that, but they have so successfully still pulled it off.
It's the cosmic zombie.
The cosmic zombies, yeah. For anybody who likes a good zombie story, this is a great book to pick up. And even the tie-ins, even the books that I don't read at all, when I saw Blackest Night, not to be a tool, but I picked up the book because the story was that good.
Oh,
It wasn't just because it said Blackest Night, well, it did say Blackest Night, but because I wanted to read that story and see how it played out in these lesser character
Right.
books, and it's been a really good read.
and like I don't know. I just think it's going to revamp what is going on, and hopefully it'll put stuff back.
Yeah, and maybe it'll send a message to both DC and Marvel. This is how you do a major crossover event. This is how you do a major storyline. There's been so many crossover and major events.
I hope it ends.
Yeah.
Marvel just keeps building on, building on, building on. I know they want you to keep reading their
Yeah.
event over. I have a feeling this one will just, when this is done,
It's
this
done.
story's done.
Yeah, not like in Marvel Universe where this crossover, this major event slowly trickled to this one, which slowly trickled to this one.
I know that keeps your readers hopefully reading on and on. But
Yeah,
yet,
but-
I like to see an ending.
Yeah, we need a break. I want one or two issues, self-contained stories, Give me a palate cleanser, Just give me a story of them being, the hero.
A story truly has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fundamentals of writing.
Yeah, which is another book I'm looking forward to see, and I really hope the whole Marvel's Dark Reign, the rise and hopefully
then
fall of
the
Norman
Siege,
Osborn.
and the Siege
The
is
Siege
going-
is looking really good
Just
too.
started this week as we tape this.
Yeah, which I thought, if for anybody who's read Siege, I thought that was a good little nod where at the beginning, I won't go into it, but they mentioned at the beginning of Siege the parallel to the beginning of Civil War with the crisis in
Yes,
Stamford,
yes.
which was a good nod, but it was also like, hey, we're repeating the same story again, kind of, but just for a different focus point.
Right. It's another reason,
Yeah, but the big difference between this one and the beginning of Civil War was this was planned. The Stamford was an accident,
Right.
And it was just, but
This is connived or
yeah, this is
contrived.
all Norman Osborn, and I'm really hoping to see the fall of Norman Osborn. The fall of Norman
Yeah.
Osborn is what I'm really looking forward to seeing.
I'm tired of Norman Osborn being Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
It has so much foreshadows of Lex Luthor, and he's not Lex Luthor.
No. But yeah, that was those are two of the books that we are looking forward to seeing ending here in 2010, and hopefully anybody who's watching the show, let us email us. Always
And like I said, we're at Alter Ego Comics in Lima,
Alter Ego
Ohio. Our
Comics
new
here.
little set we have here. I hope this is going to be almost permanent. I hope. We've been talking to the owners, and hopefully we'll...
Well, it seemed ironic that for years we were calling the show Behind the Counter, and yet it was just us sitting on my floor. It's like, where's the counter? It's
So
like,
we've actually moved back into Lima with
Yeah.
the show. And when we post that we're going to do a show, stop in and see us while we're doing taping. You never know.
We'll let you know when we're going to be here, so stop by, say hi. And I hope everybody else has a great 2010 like
We hope we will.
we hope we will. See ya.